what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm talking about citizens. How about the simplest of simple, common sense things? I've got a pickup truck, Alex. It's registered. It has a license plate. I've got the registration. It's done. Why on God's good green earth do I have to register it again? It's registered. Leave me alone.
Absolutely. And why do we have warrantless checkpoints? And why is all
Bingo.
of this happening? And
well, again, our friends listening right now, they're nodding their heads, and I got to tell you, it's got to be 90+%. I don't care, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, 90+% of America, when push comes to shove, would agree with a list of the self-evident truths that I outline in Ted White and Blue, and that you talk about every day on your radio show, and that I communicate with people across this nation every day, but they don't do a damn thing about it.
Well, you're right. I mean, people keep calling me saying what I need to do to save the country, and I try to explain to them the solution is looking at them in the mirror. Okay, I don't have all the answers. Okay, I don't have all the solutions. It's up to you, and I know this. Apathy is a green light to tyranny. And we're basically like legless, blind, deaf sheep who have been laid out in the field for wolves. Stop being a sheep, stand up like a sheepdog, and fight back, and that's when things are going to turn around. I'm going to skip this final break so we can go right up to the end of the hour with Ted Nugent. Let's talk to John in Texas. You're on the air with Ted Nugent. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would just like to say that Ted Nugent would be an awesome addition to the Freedom Truth concert that you, Alex, and Willie Nelson are putting on.
Well, yeah, that's not even complete and set yet. But do you have any other comments for our guest?
Well, you know, if that concert does happen, I would just like to say that Ted would be an awesome addition. That's my 2 cents. Thanks a lot, guys.
John. God bless you for that, my friend.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and talk to Eric in Wisconsin. Eric, you're on the air with Ted Nugent. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Nugent, how are you doing today?
Greetings in the great Badger State, Eric.
Yes, you've been here a few times. I've actually watched you in concert.
Yeah, well, Eric, get ready because the Nugent Band is going to carpet bomb Wisconsin the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be great to be back up there.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Say, listen, I want to really thank you for doing your part. You're a real inspiration because I've been, I guess, teetering on the balance. You know, I see where people come from. They're afraid to do things because they're afraid that, you know, that there's going to be repercussions. And you know, I put 2 and 2 together, and that's what heroes do.
Well, inaction is action, and by laying there, you're saying run over me. See, people think just laying there being a spectator, they're not in the game. No, you're being run over. You're in the center lane.
Let me give you a metaphor, if I may, Alex.
Yeah.
My name is Ted Nugent. I run a bagel shop in Nuremberg. It's 1936, and a bunch of brown shirt punks are trying to tell me and my family to get on the train. Well, you know what Ted Nugent does? I take the Luger from the punk in the brown shirt, and I shoot him dead, and I prod my fellow Jews to never, ever obey an order to get on the train. And America better wake the hell up, demand that we respond viciously against the attack dogs of tyranny, and we take the Luger away from the brown shirt, and we shoot the son of a bitch dead, both literally and figuratively. And if Americans keep getting on the train, they will end up in the showers. Cut it out!
Where do you see America going if we don't turn things around? I mean, Barack Obama wants a 1 million-person youth brigade armed to, quote, spy on the American people. They're creating environmental youth brigades to spy on people?
Well, and again, my confidence soars on the wings of an American eagle, Alex. Again, the pulse I bring you from my travels every year, this is my 50th year. I just performed my 6,000th concert.
That was another question I had. Do you see people waking up?
Yeah.
I really do. And again, I'm not promoting my website. I'm promoting activism. But go to TedNugent.com. In fact, Alex, we've got to organize it. If I can get on every day, you can find time to get on every day. And I want to see Alex Jones on my talkback board. And you won't believe the people that were just basically couch potato, do nothing, apathetic sheep who are growing horns because of the inspiration and the rallying cry, the battle cry.
You really want you want 1 million info warriors to paratroop down into your message board. Okay, watch out what you ask for, Ted.
Well, I hope so, because I got to tell you, I am not the commander. I am just a soldier in this activism war. I have some much brighter, much more wiser individuals than me, and I absorb that kind of wisdom, and it's all over my website.
Absolutely. Anything else, Eric, in Wisconsin?
I'm on board. Let's do it. I'm not going to sit around anymore and watch this happen.
Raise hell, Eric. It's the American dream, man.
And Eric, we have this Hollywood image of where the hero has to do it all himself. Go to your city council. Speak out on what issues are important to you. Start a website. Call into radio talk shows like you're doing now.
And raise hell with Governor Doyle up there in Wisconsin, who doesn't believe in the Second Amendment, while innocent Wisconsin people are forced into unarmed helplessness because there's no concealed weapons statute in the great state of Wisconsin, and innocent people are dying.
And we know the crime rate drops by, on average, 20% within 2 years of a concealed carry going in.
Yeah, well, here's the beautiful thing. My name is Ted Nugent. Wherever I am is not a gun-free zone.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Let's go to Judith. Go to Judith now in British Columbia. You're on the air with Ted Nugent.
Judith, God bless British Columbia. I just came back from Vancouver.
What's that?
I just got home from Vancouver, Judith. You have a beautiful God's country up there.
Yes, we do. We do. We certainly do. To direct a question to you, I've got about 12 questions, about 7 comments, 2 or 3 areas of disagreement, and 1 plug. But to direct something in your line would be, can we have a lawsuit action against the media for lying to us about 9/11?
No, we can't.
Why?
But we can raise hell and raise such a pulse on the streets of our nation.
Hey, Judith, what we need to do is we need to, can we sue these governors, Ted, that are trying to stop our First Amendment and our Second Amendment rights, like New York continues to sue gun manufacturers all over the country trying to take our rights in Texas and other states, and to me that's racketeering and a civil rights violation. Judith, thanks for the call.
Judith, I hope Judith is listening, because I spend a lot of time in Canada, Alex, and they held rallies with hundreds of thousands of people in the capitals of the different provinces of Canada.
To not have their guns taken.
But they still had to deal with the outrageous anti-freedom bureaucracy, Fedzilla monster of C-68. We can go into details on that. I'm sure you've talked about it in the past. But just like New York, do you realize how many citizens in New York do own guns and do carry guns in total violation of the Sullivan Law? That's because as long as they don't bring attention to themselves, they think that they can go on being illegal while the policies guarantee the helpless, unarmed victims of violent recidivism every day.
And now the police do random Fourth Amendment violations. I've been there where they lock down whole streets and start searching everyone. I mean, that's Nazi Germany right there. Let's take one final call from Travis in Seattle for the one, the only Ted Nugent. Go ahead, Travis.
Hello, Travis.
Hey, Ted. I just got a question for you. You said you work with law enforcement as a federal helper or something?
Yes, I conduct federal raids with law enforcement against fugitive felons.
Okay. Do you believe that the Constitution refers to a crime as something that goes against your life, liberty, or property?
Certainly.
Okay. So, just as a hypothetical, say I had a field full of weed here. Would you be involved in coming and taking it from me?
Well, I got to tell you, Travis, I've been a rock and roller all my life, and I've watched the lie of dope smoking being a victimless crime. I have attended way too many funerals and visited way too many paraplegic and quadriplegics because people getting high have destroyed innocent lives every day. So we as a citizenry must identify that conduct and those procedures by which innocent victims are being destroyed and mutilated and killed every day so that some mindless hippie can smoke dope and drop out. And you're goddamn right I'd raid that place, because I want people who want to get stoned and become a liability to stop rampant in America.
Travis, thank you for the call. We have to end it here on a negative note. Ted, we've got triple the heroin, double the cocaine. It's like prohibition with alcohol. It made it increase. It corrupted our police. I don't smoke pot. I don't like people bumbling around stoned around me, but I don't think they should be locked up in prisons for 20 cents an hour, taking my job away. That's why I think we need to really look at these drug laws.
I think we do need to look at the drug laws, but what we really need is going back to that apathy, Alex.
So you don't like apathy, and you think marijuana adds to apathy?
The entire desire of getting stoned is to become a lump, to become apathetic, and to drop out, and to become a liability. And that's irresponsible, and that's dangerous.
I don't want to pay for him in prison.
I don't want to pay for him in prison either, quite honestly. Alex, God bless you for doing this, and God bless you for facilitating and celebrating my First Amendment rights.
You bet. Ted Nugent, it was great having you on. Let us have you back up soon.
I hope so. Godspeed to everybody, and happy Independence